So we know that exactly 1 week from today, we're going to be having our next Transformers Hasbro Pulse Fan First Friday. That'll be August 27th, 2021. And the teaser that we got for that is we're going to be learning about our HasLab item, which is going to be Starsaber, and possibly more. Probably they're going to cover Kingdom. The average Hasbro Pulse Fan First Friday when it relates to Transformers is usually between 45 minutes and an hour. So I feel that while last week they covered 86 movie stuff and studio series, this time around they're going to be covering our Kingdom and our HasLab stuff, our War for Cybertron era leading to the end of it. And that's what that's going to be next week. But, and this is a big but, giggity, we also got an announcement from the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel of another big announcement, which is the Hasbro Pulse Con 2021. Now, last year, we had the Hasbro Pulse Con, and it was in September, more specifically September 26th and 27th last year. So they're doing it essentially a month later than normal. But I think the reason for that is actually a good thing, because they're going to be building up to a lot of different products that they're going to be revealing. Now, keep in mind, it's a 2-day event, and it's not only Transformers. It's going to be G.I. Joe, it's going to be Magic the Gathering, it's going to be My Little Pony, it's going to be all the brands, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, everything that's going to be leading up. Last year, if anything is indication, last year Transformers was on day 2, and of approximately the 12 hours combined of the 2 days of footage, about an hour and a half of it was allocated to Transformers. And in that hour and a half that we got, about 30 minutes of it was dedicated to the future of the entertainment part of it, which should be very interesting for us because we want to know what's happening with all the different stuff in terms of fiction. And then about another hour of it was dedicated to us learning about what War for Cybertron Kingdom was, all those toy reveals and everything. And then they did like 30 minutes of voice acting stuff with Peter Cullen, and then John Cena swooped in for some cosplay stuff, you know, all the little silly things here and there. But of the big stuff was a good hour to an hour and a half was dedicated at least to the stuff that we really care about. So chances are, you know, this is 2 months from now. This is going to be happening pretty much almost exactly 2 months from now. And how I feel is I think we're going to be finally learning about the early sprinkles of what is going to be Transformers Legacy. They're probably going to go into it going, all right, here's our new shows. Here's our Cyberverse Netflix TV thing for TV movies. Here's going to be this new comedy-based show with this Autobot family or something. Here's going to be the BotBot show. Maybe they're going to give us some extra reveal, maybe some Transformers Rise of the Beast stuff. Who knows? There's that aspect. And then I feel that because it's going to be more than 2 months away from this Fan First Friday that we're going to have next week, I think they're going to lean more into what's going to be happening for next year, the 2022 lineup of the Transformers Legacy Evolution stuff. That's what I think is going to be shown to us, at least the early sprinkles of it, if anything. Because at that point, trademarks will be patented, you know, everything will be good to go, and they could start showing us at least some stuff and give us an indication of what's going on. Again, they have a good hour and a half to really lay on us everything that's going on. So that should be pretty exciting for a lot of us, because we'll be able to really get some good images and stuff like that. Now, keep in mind, just last week when we had Fan First Friday, it was about an hour. They spent a good chunk of it talking about Studio Series 86. They wanted to reiterate everything that was happening with that of the Shattered Glass stuff to kind of remind us, because not all of it had sold out on Hasbro Pulse. I think they were trying to re-push that again, not to mention with the comic book coming out. And then they literally just kept it up with the Shattered Glass stuff, not Shattered Glass, with the Studio Series stuff and the push for the 86 movie in theaters and everything. So I think that they got that out of their system. Now it's going to be Kingdom next week, and it's going to be the HasLab stuff, and then 2 months from now going into what'll be the next era. What'll be the next thing? What's the next line that we're going to be talking about, the next shows, everything that we're going to be talking about next year in 2022. That's what I think it's going to be. So once again, be sure to tune in for that next weekend, August 27, 2021, for the Fan First Friday. It'll probably be 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time again. And then 2 months from now, which I'll remind you guys again when we get closer to it, but 2 months from now, October 22nd to the 23rd, 2021, will be the Hasbro Pulse Con 2021. And the chances are, again, don't quote me on it, but chances are the Transformer panel will probably be on day 2. That's what it seems to be historically up to this point. So we'll see what happens with that. But pretty hype stuff. Very excited about it. What do you want to see? I want to see that Point Blank figure that they're hyping in all those leaked listings. I want to see that. But what do you want to see?